2-3 months, I made 1.5 lakhs from there. Right now, my port is around 25 to 30k dollars.
You have 100x your investment in just a span of say 2.5 years. What was that conviction that kept you invested into it?
NFT will again start once the meme coin sector comes to an end.
Can you suggest me top 3 communities you have found the most useful?
The best community which I am part of.
Hey Akash, it's wonderful to have you here with us.
Same here.
Thank you so much. And you've had a crazy experience in the crypto space, literally just 100x your investment in a span of 2 years. So tell us more about that. Tell us what your story really is.
Sure. Well, you have heard it right. I've done my investment 100x in
Wow.
a span of 2.5 years. So my journey has been a roller coaster ride. Ups and downs were there when I started. So I'm working with PhonePe as a risk analyst over there, and it's been 3 years I'm part of PhonePe team. And apart from that, whenever I get time, I'm busy with my crypto, my WhatsApp group, uh, other Discord servers, and Twitter itself. Like you need to be very fast in crypto if you're doing it. One notification, and you just need to see how or what exactly it is. Started doing research about Indian market firstly, which is stock market, but my interest did not align with the Indian market. Then while doing the research, I got to know about cryptocurrency, and at that point of time, I was going through the all sort of news, which is trending around the world, across the world.
That was also the time when the bull run, that epic bull
epic
run,
bull run
was
was
just picking up.
yes, was picking up. So I got to know about a token called Doge, and it was Elon Musk's token. Not
Adopted
token,
baby at that point.
adopted dog or adopted baby, you can say. Yeah. So the journey started from there itself. 20,000 at point of time, and I was just doing swing trades in Dodge because every day it was pumping like crazy. Okay, and I was just buying token and keeping it for 2-3 days and again selling it off. And whatever profit I was generating, I was just compounding it. I was not taking it out. And in 2-3 months, 3 to 4 months, I would say, I made around 1.5 lakhs from there.
1.5 lakhs from the 20,000.
From 20,000 itself. And not only Dogecoin, there were a few other coins also I was investing. Those were trending at that point of time. And as soon I made around 1 to 1.5 lakhs, I invested that amount of money into other tokens for my long-term holdings. Yeah, but after that, market crashed, and I had no idea. Like I have zero clue what is happening, why the market is crashing, and then it was COVID also. So worldwide there was quite of negativity, a lot of people dying. So a lot of negative impact was also there. So post that, my savings and everything were completely down. All my investment portfolio was down around 60 to 80%.
Yeah.
So good thing was that I had, ample amount of time to do more research to know what exactly happened and why there was a crash. So while doing my research, I got to know that there is a bull run which happens every 4 years during the halving.
So instead of sulking, you chose to use that time up.
Yes,
Figure out what was wrong.
correct. So again, I invested around 30 to 40,000, and when I invested that money, that point of time, some Ponzi or pyramid scheme was going on. So there were tokens like Time Wonderland was there. Okay, so which was giving a good amount of interest, which was around 1 lakh to 2 lakh% annually. Okay, it was
Wow,
quite a good
crazy,
Ponzi
amazing.
scheme. And the whole Twitter was, my entire feed was full of that token only. People just reposting and reposting it. So yeah, from there I again made good amount of money.
Oh, so you invested in that?
Yeah, I invested in that because see, if you are going against the meta or against the hype, then you won't be able to make money. But after that, it did not last much. Like maybe around a month it lasted, and from there it again dipped. And whatever I earned, I had to give the same amount of money to the market again. So market is like that only.
Highs are highs.
Yes.
The lows are really low.
Lows are really low, and whatever market gives you, it tries to take double. So that is one thing which I have learned from the market. And there was a time when I was like I was thinking of quitting the market because so many losses I had. and I thought like it's not for me. I had to do something else. I had to invest somewhere else. So but then I again thought, no, let's fine, it's fine. It's just a bad time or bad phase which will go eventually. And during that point of time I had a lot of patience in me, a lot of research, got into good communities and everything. But while going into this community, I made good contacts, which actually helped me a lot in
Right.
learning about cryptocurrency in depth. What exactly it is, what are the different sectors in cryptocurrency, where can you invest, where can you get money, how to do a research with, before investing into something.
You were learning and executing and doing from
Yes.
day one, which is, I
Yes.
think, how most people in this space have been doing, and most people who've succeeded. That's been their success mantra.
Correct.
As you mentioned about exploring one thing, realizing that that was not your cup of tea,
Right.
coming to another arena. So tell me, when you, like you were mentioning, right, your portfolio was going down and under. It was red all around. What were you learning about? What were the other areas that you explored, in cryptocurrency itself, if there were any?
Sure. So while my portfolio was down, as I said, and while doing the research, there was something called NFTs.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So I got to learn about NFTs, and they are investing 1 Ethereum, 2 Ethereum, 3 Ethereum, and just making 5, 6 Ethereum out of it. For crypto, I would say the best way to do research is Twitter. Like your friend is Twitter itself.
And there's a lot of this organic information coming from the community, like the
Yes.
actual believers, the hodlers.
Yes. So while doing the research, I got to know about Bored Ape.
Okay.
Okay, and then there was CryptoPunks as well, but those were quite up for me to invest. And since I'm a newbie at that point of time in NFTs, I did not want to risk that much of money. I got to know about an NFT called World of Woman.
Okay.
Okay, so it was in top 10 NFTs at that point of time, and they had a second collection which they were launching.
Right.
So first collection was around 15 to 16 Ethereum at that point of time.
The whole collection.
No, per
NFT,
per
15 to
the floor
16.
price I'm saying.
Okay,
It
wow.
was 15 to 16 Ethereum. So I got into the Discord of that particular community and got to know like a lot of celebrities are there who are holding this.
Also, a time when celebrities were launching their
Yes.
NFT collections left,
Yes.
right, and center, I think.
Yes.
It
So
was.
that was in mid of that NFT cycle.
Yes.
But this was something when they were investing into NFTs. So what was good about that project is that that project completely dominated by women.
I think it gave out a strong message.
Yes.
Like there were so many communities that came up after that,
Yes.
which talked about the cause of women in Web3 and in tech overall, which I
Right.
think a lot of it was inspired from World of Women.
Right.
And
So I made good friends, good connection from there.
right, right.
And after that, I was trying to find a way to get a whitelist because
Okay.
whitelist is something, it's kind of lottery. Like you can get the NFT at a lower price compared when it goes public. Like kind of IPO, you can say.
Yeah,
what
sort
we
of
say.
like a pre.
Yeah, pre-market thing. And I invested around 0.3 Ethereum. That was the
Right.
price at that point of time,
Right.
which was roughly, I would say, around 600 to $700.
Right. Okay.
And when the project launched, the floor price was around 3 Ethereum.
Oh wow.
When I got a good offer around 2.8 Ethereum, I sold it off. And then I invested that money into nodes.
So you've
things-
covered a lot of it. Like you were
Yes.
in this one field, and then you realize that okay, this, because of the market, external circumstances, it's not really growing as per your expectations. So you were exploring other
Right.
fields, making a
Right.
profit there, and then exploring another type of a coin or a token or a project.
At that point of time, I got to know about Time Wonderland is also there, which is making good amount of money. Kind of Ponzi scheme, but I entered, and from there also I made some 3-4x. I did.
If you had a bit of an idea that it was a Ponzi scheme, were you not scared that hey, you could lose your money? Rug pulls were happening left, right, and center. So were you okay losing that amount if that happened? Like that mindset was there.
Yes, my mindset was there because I wanted to ride that wave,
Okay.
which was there at that point of time. And if we go against the meta, then I think we won't be able to make money. We have to enter the meta.
And since we've talked about you being and trying out so many new things, there are just a lot of ways to make money in crypto. There are nodes, there are launch pads, there are pre-sales. So how did you go about it? How did you think that, hey, which arena should I stick to, which was not my cup of tea? So what was that thinking and the process around that?
So during that point of time, if someone wanted to enter crypto,
Yes.
like a newbie, so that point of time, airdrop was going there, where you don't have to invest money, but you have to invest your time.
Right.
And a lot of new companies which were coming up on Web3, they were giving certain tasks to the users, which you like basic tasks you need to follow, you need to interact, you need to go into the community, which was quite basic things. And if you do that, then when they go public or before going public, they will give some tokens for free,
Right.
which you can sell it off and you can make money. Instead of that, I went into launchpads. In that point of time, launchpads were quite a hype, because
Right. All
whatever
these
new token,
ICOs and
yes,
IDOs and all of
IDs,
those
exactly.
happening. So we've talked about sectors. Can you help me understand what are the top sectors like in crypto? Like what are those verticals?
Okay. So top sectors which I think which will
Right.
which will grow in this bull run.
Right.
One is AI for
Okay.
sure. It will be a blast. Another is deepin.
Can you explain like deepen?
Okay, so deepin is basically where you can like big companies, they rent out their processors, and apart from that, NFT will again start. What I believe, once the meme coin sector comes to an end or is not that much hype, NFT will again start the hype.
You have 100x your investment in crypto in just a span of say 2.5 years. So tell us in depth about it. Like how did you go about it? What was that conviction that kept you, invested into it, and eventually how did it feel?
It felt quite good because that was the first time I did 100x. Like I was doing 5x, 10x, but doing 100x, it needs luck, it needs skill as well.
Also, a lot of restraint and patience.
Exactly, you need a lot of patience to make it 100x, and took some profit over there. But I was holding it because I knew that it will be launching or it will be going public into an exchange. So after making good amount of money from there, then I was thinking, where should I put my money? And that point of time, I got into ordinal space,
Right.
and there was a project which was making quite a hype, which was Node Monk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so and the block in which Node Monk was generated, it was quite a good block.
Right.
So there was a bidding system which was going on
Mm-hmm.
to buy that particular NFT. It was an NFT project.
The Ordinals is the NFT project
Yes.
of BTC
BTC,
ecosystem.
correct. So I did a partnership
Mhm.
with 3-4 people from my WhatsApp group, and we invested money over there. We bid, and luckily we won.
Oh wow.
Okay, and we bid around 0.03 BTC
Okay.
to acquire that thing, which was I think around $1,000 to $1,200 something, and we sold it off around zero point 0.3 BTC. That I invested into pre-sales.
Okay.
I invested into a lot of pre-sales, and there was another hype project which was Block Games,
Okay.
which was into Ethereum,
Right.
and they were partnered with Binance.
Mm-hmm.
So I had that mindset, like if they have partnered with Binance, so eventually when they launch the token, it can list up in Binance. That with 200 $250 right now, my port is around 25 to 30K
Oh,
dollars.
that's wonderful. So that's in fact actually more than
Yes,
the
it's more
100K,
than 100x.
100x
Yes.
as well. Right.
And
Tell me what pre-sales are. That's another aspect that
correct.
we talked
So
about.
pre-sales are basically companies, they they do rounds, VCs and all. So when they do VCs and all, they take good amount of money from big investors, big institutions. But once you join their community in the Discord, they also give an opportunity to the people who are there in their servers. Pre-sale is a good space to make money if you have the right pre-sale or right research you have done. And and also, like, there are websites, like you have to go into those websites, like the company websites basically, and you have to see whether this particular project, who are the partners, who are the backers, who is the founding team member, And if the founding team member has prior experience into launching any other projects,
And they will help you with the
they will-
launch support.
yeah, launch
Like the
support, they will help you with the
marketing, and the tokenize, like
exactly,
tokenomics, and all of those.
they will help you with the complete marketing,
Right.
because they are there in the space from a long period of time.
Since we've talked about all of these things, let's look at a little bit of the downside of this space, this really fast moving crypto space, that a lot of people in, like, without a mistake of their own, end up losing money when the market crashes. So how do you take that experience on? Like, how do you somehow sail through it and make sure that you are able to sleep at night?
So I have only faced one market crash till
Okay.
from the time I have been into crypto.
Right.
But no one can
We
predict
must
the
get steady.
So see, no one can predict the top, correct? If something is going up, no one can predict it, where it will stop and where the downfall will come. So one advice which I would like to give is, like, one should always do profit booking if they're riding something. And when you are in loss, I would say don't try to quit. Just try to do more research.
And what really happened with your previous investment also?
Okay.
Like,
So previous investment, when I started with my first investment, which I said Dogecoin. So when I got money from there, I invested into tokens like Ethereum, Solana, and Ethereum I sold around $4,000 when it was at the peak. But again, I again bought it because I knew Ethereum is something which you can keep in your bag for a long term hold. 5 years, 10 years, you can keep, and it will give you a good return.
Akash, you mentioned something about if you're someone with the small capital starting initially. And there are lots of people who must have tuned in who are new to this space. So, what is that one piece of advice that you want to give someone who is very new to this space but wants to enter it, and maybe like with whatever amount of capital that they have? So, what's that advice going to be?
So if someone who is coming new into this space at this point of time, so first I would suggest it's a good time because bull run has just kicked in, and we all know Trump has been selected. So it's a very positive thing for the entire crypto market. And if someone is coming new, I would suggest them to bring small capital first. I would suggest pick the top meme coins, like in top 10, because that would easily make your money 2 to 3x
Right.
in 3 4 months or 6 months down the time, and something which has a bigger market cap.
Right.
And just be active on Twitter and Discord. That's it. If you get into a good community, you don't have to worry about it. Talk to the members which are there in the community. Like, spend your time in the community. Basically, the most important thing which I would suggest is keep booking the profits. If you're making a profit, don't just leave it like that. Start booking your profits. Yeah, you can leave a certain portion of money for a moon bag. It can go anywhere. We don't know what is the top, but yes, if you keep booking the profits, I don't think so losses will affect you that.
You've mentioned about these communities and how much they have helped you in your journey of crypto. Can you suggest me top 3 communities that you have found the most useful?
Okay, so in terms of communities, in ordinance space, there is a project called Puppets
Okay.
along with Node Monks.
Okay.
So Puppet has a very good community. Okay, so for that you need to have that NFT. But like, if you have that NFT, you can easily enter into that particular community, and you get a lot of alphas over there, a lot of early calls you will get to know. And apart from that, the best community which I am part of is Unity. So it's a very big community. It's a community based out of people. The founding members are from Dubai and UK, and this community is lot into pre-sales, private sales.
Thank you so much, Akash, for coming in here today and
My
taking us into your personal journey of being in the cryptocurrency space and us all the ups and downs that you went through them. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.